Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I think the music is a bit too loud. Let me turn it a bit down. All right. Let's go. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I hope you can hear me. Maybe I should adjust my mic a bit. Yeah, I'm back. Hello. Nice to see you, at least in the chat. I'm back again with another stream, finally. I think it hasn't been very, very long, but it feels like it's been long because I had quite a shit time in between because I was sick very much. But yeah, almost fine right now. Maybe 2 or 3 more days. And I'm just like new. Yeah, hopefully being able to stream my regular 2 times a week now again. Yeah, I hope you have a nice week so far. What is it? Wednesday? I'm mixing up all the days because of the pandemic world, little small world consisting of my flat and my neighborhood here. It's completely useless to keep track of the days for me. Actually, I don't know how you doing. If you have a daily job, maybe it's easier for you. So because you have to be in a certain place from Monday to Friday or whenever. But for me, it's really like every day is just like the other, because sometimes I take the Monday off and work on Sundays, and you name it. Okay. Yes, thanks, Briar. Yeah, I'm feeling better, finally. I have to say, I think I have never felt so fucked in my life before. I had a virus infection, not COVID. I'm happy it hasn't been COVID, but yeah, I think it was the worst overall wreck of a body I had in my life. So I'm really glad I'm fine again. Yeah, what happened? What has happened in between? Oh, I hit 25k followers on Instagram today. So at this point, thanks a lot for following me there. It feels a bit weird because that was so fast. Most likely because Procreate shared my work, and I originally wanted to have a little drawing challenge for 25k. But this all happened so fast now. Some of you may remember my last Draw This in Your Style, which has been in November and December, I think, or December and January even, and so it's not been very long since. So maybe I'm having a challenge, let's say for 30k or whatever, if I'm blessed enough to reach that number, which I hope. Then maybe I'm going to do a challenge then. No beer today, just lemonade. Beer has to wait a few days longer. So, let's switch to my iPad here, so you don't have to enjoy my face so large on your screens anymore. Maybe you remember, I was drawing this background scene, another Japanese sober stream, right? It's going to be completely sober stream, except for the meds I'm taking now, because they have a little bit of alcohol in them, as I found out. On the last stream I did the lines here on this drawing. Let me show This was the scribble I've done back then. I think it's been 1.5 weeks ago, right? I'm not sure. And I'm a bit annoyed that I have to pick up the drawing now again. Not because I don't like it. I really want to finish it, but usually I don't. It doesn't take me so much time to from start to finish. So I would have liked to finish this a bit earlier, but well, what can I do? So what I did is these outlines here, including these people here. Then I have put the background on a separate layer. This will be a very far away background for like some hills in the background. And then there's where is it? There. Then there's the middle ground, or it's not really a middle ground because it's quite far away, but I have some buildings closing the street in the end. And this looks a bit weird now because you may have noticed that there's lines going just all over the image. That's just I'm going to paint over it on the layer above, so you don't see the lines. But it's easier for me to work this way, so there's no gap between foreground and background later, and I can fill the shapes here easily with a color drop tool. Color drop. Ja, das freut mich auch, dass es mir wieder besser geht. Danke dir. Ja, das ging schnell. Das ging verdammt schnell. Ich habe allein gestern, glaube 4000 neue Follower gekriegt, dadurch, dass Procreate halt meine Sachen geshared hat. Das war schon ziemlich krass. Ich weiß mal nicht so richtig, was ich dann, keine Ahnung, ob ich dann Willkommenspost machen muss oder sowas, aber mal schauen. Ja. Das ging jetzt fix. Alright, so. Yes, and one thing is missing. What I did in between was adding some black areas where the shadow is the darkest. Yeah, and what we're going to do today together is coloring this one. I am very curious and excited about how this is going to turn out in the end, because as you see here, we're going to have a little wet scene. Right now, what I'm imagining is following. Let me just take you with me on my thoughts. Oops. So what I have in mind, not sure if it works, is that we have a large area of sky here. So I think we will have light coming from here. So this will be a more bright area, and this one here too in the middle ground. And then I think we will have a more dark area with a bit lower contrast around here. So why am I doing this? I want to support the way, so imagine this being quite dark. I want to support the way the image is built with how I color it. Like, we have strong view here through the perspective and through the whole layout of the image into this direction here and to this point or to this area here. And I'm going to try to put the lightest or the brightest areas in here. So this is going to be supported by the lighting. And then the challenge will be to at the same time have this rainy day, cloudy gray atmosphere, but I still want to keep it colorful, like my illustrations are usually known for having a certain amount of color, or for being not not very gray. And this is kind of the clash between these two sides that I need to somehow pull together here. Yeah, we'll just see how it works. Another challenge will definitely be the light or the reflections. Like I guess when the light comes from the sky here, we definitely need some reflections of the houses here and the people here and the car here. Oh! Thanks for subscribing. I didn't know what happened because I put some new notification music on here, but it seems like I haven't put that overlay. So there was music, but no alert box. Let me just check what's going on there. Yeah, but you heard the music. Thanks for subscribing. Very cool. And I'm going to fix the alert box, so next time we may have a little animation. Yeah, I changed some of the sounds I'm using for the notifications, like when someone follows and when someone subscribes. I had some little fun in between doing these. Yeah, so yeah, reflections, and there will be some puddles on the ground, maybe with reflections, and oh god, it will all be so complicated, and I feel very challenged by this, which is great, because learning new stuff and going out of the box and out of the usual skill set maybe a bit. So let's see. DOM patch. Yes, I am better. Not completely restored, but very much better than compared to a week ago, or compared to the weekend. And yeah, ready to stream again. Super Lumper Colorful Haze Atmosphere. Yeah, that's a cool name. That's a great description, maybe. What storage iPad Pro do you recommend for drawing and taking notes? Yeah, well, for taking notes you don't need any large storage. If you want to work on large canvases, like for print, I mean, if you want to print your stuff, you need large dimensions in your images. So I won't get the 64 GB iPad, because that's really very low on storage, in my opinion. I have the 256, and it's completely fine. It's absolutely. I have it for 2 years now, and I didn't need to store any files externally on a Dropbox or something. So that's completely enough, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, there's still here the signs that I need to paint. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that in the very end, because I don't I don't want to let you see my struggle with painting, or with repainting Japanese signs. I'm going to do that by my own. That takes so much time and is very interesting, I think. But I have written down what karaoke is like on this envelope, and I'm going to text karaoke on one of the signs from the notes I took on my envelope. Hello, Milky. Nice to see you. Hope you have a great day. Right. Ah, yeah. One more thing. I took the colors from my first Japanese street study. I just took them from the image from the final one, and because I want to have color-wise some kind of connections between the series of street view studies I'm doing. Of course, these are too colorful for what I'm going to. I wanted to try one thing, and I wanted to like paint over these and see if I could just with a layer effect just maybe like overlay. Could easily adapt them by changing them into a more lower contrast, colder. If you this may work fine. If you compare, this is the warm version, and this is like a cold version of them, which could be a nice way to get some colors to start off with. Going to try a few things here. Greeny. Oh, this is a bit dark. Could try the same with multiply. Of course, with a much lighter tone like this. Oh, no, I like the others better. And a bit more red blue, not a green blue, I think. Like this. Oh yeah, this is okay. Kilograph, thanks very much. Greetings from Greece. Yeah, cheers from Germany. I hope you have it a bit warmer than I have it. Okay, my room here is of course heated, but it's cold outside and very, very wet and freezes, and it's blah wetter, like I like to say. Yeah, Milky, I'm better now. I'm better again. Thank the pharma industry. Helped me a lot, I think. So what we could do here, let's merge these. I like the, what is it? I like it the way they are here. I think it is not a bad idea to maybe add some more variations, but I can make that on the go. Don't need to do that now. A few alternatives in the same area, like these, could be interesting. And then, yeah, I think it's always really hard to find a good middle way between a colorful color or a bright color and a version of that color that is like in a shadow area, or with a slightly cold, like what I did right now, with a slightly cold haze on it. Let's keep the haze term. I like that, because the color looks first always really, really dirty, and you usually don't want to use so many dirty colors in your or at least I don't like to have too many dirty colors in my drawings. I like to have a balance between bright and bit toned down colors. So it is sometimes not so easy to find the right ones here. Like this one is extremely dirty here. This, usually everything that's under a certain, if you look at this, the color picker here, usually colors that are like below this area here tend to look dirty in the end. So let's just see. I need some more variations of this one because I think that's the main color for a house, for the walls. In the end, I just have to try and see how it works. That's what always works best, trying out. By the way, guys, as we're slowly turning into the last days of January, yeah, it's almost over again. It's unbelievable, as always. In February, we're going to have the first round of art critique. So if you want to, you know, some nice music. Lucky, thanks for subscribing again. Test? What's the test? Well, you were fast because I just wanted to talk about exactly that. Yeah, so if you want to get critique by yours truly on your art in a little live session here on Twitch, you have time until the end of January for the February session. So I think within the first week of February we're going to have the first session, and if you don't know yet, each subscriber is kind of eligible for getting feedback by me here on stream. So that comes that's an extra that comes with subscribing me on Twitch. So if you want a review on your stuff very soon, then subscribe until end of January. As this will be the very first session, I'm very excited about it. I'm really looking forward to see how it works and what you guys sent me to review. And of course, if you have any questions about it, let me know here or on Discord. Fantasy February Art Challenge. I'm actually thinking about, I'm not sure who of you had the same idea last time, but I'm actually thinking about doing this color scheme or color palette challenge. Like I set up, let's say 4 color palettes, and in each week of February we're going to have one palette that everyone is going to use for their art, and then we have a little challenge. Like, I don't know, maybe there should be some more precise rules about what you draw, but I'm not sure. I think it's cool to see what everyone is going to come up with. If it's just a palette and everyone can decide what they create. Yeah, great, Milky. Looking forward to your the piece you're going to send me. Okay, well, this works different here. Ob du schnell genug fertig wirst, naja, sonst schickst du mir einfach eins, was du schon fertig hast. Das ist ja ist ja vielleicht auch noch eine Option, falls du es nicht ganz schaffst. Bina Bona. Drink, yeah. I can't read what you just commented because this looks like Russian. I don't, I can't read that. But cheers. Deutsch, please, or English? Deutsch, please, genau. Deutsch, bitte, or English, please. What's this again? Huh? Color drop isn't working anymore. Okay. Let's go to... Hello. No problem. Nice to see you. Hope you have a good day. Whoops. More Russians. Oh, it's nice to see where you guys all come from. It's great to gather a lot of nationalities here. This guy is drawing. Yes, just like me, right? Thanks for following. Very much welcome. So I'm just going to check out if this brown, red, orangery this is all working. I think it's maybe still a bit too colorful or too missing the term. Yeah, too deep colored. But I like the combination overall. I like the look of it. And I think if it's too bright in the end, I can, of course, very easily put like a layer on top in the end to correct the color a bit. I'm going to keep it like this for now, because I like the direction and I don't want to change too much about it right now. Your headphones were unplugged. So so my voice popped out of your boxes very loud, or what happened? Yes, saturated is the right term. I think my brain is like a bit, still a bit destroyed. I feel like I'm searching for words a bit too much right now. I had a call with a potential client from Singapore a few hours earlier, and I hope he doesn't think I'm kind of, I don't know, a bit slow in the brain. No, it's alright. It's alrighty. Cool composition. Yeah, thanks. Glad you like it. The composition is actually the credits for that go to the original photographer, because it's drawn from reference. But yeah, still, you're right. The composition is cool. Wonder Woman Wii. Your day off. Congrats for that. Day off is always great. Don't sell your time too hard. And yeah, cool. I feel actually very honored that you chose to come on my stream on your day off instead of just chilling on the sofa with Netflix. You started a big boy drawing. What's that, a character? Or is it just a large drawing? Rule of the thirds, yes. Not completely, I think. But at least on the horizontal axis, it's not exactly on the thirds, but we can just have a look at it. But it's well spotted. That's what makes actually the original so interesting, is that the photographer definitely used classic composition rules here, like, yeah, not exactly like this, but maybe like this. So we have a spot here, rule of thirds, horizontal would maybe, oh, it's not so far away, like this maybe. So yeah, actually it's quite on point, I think. So very, very easy composition and photographer rule for bringing harmony into your images is, of course, using this kind of layout. Start a frame one. No, it's not inappropriate. At least for someone like you who just subscribed, you're absolutely allowed to ask some special questions. And no, everyone's allowed to ask questions, as always. Yeah, well, the funny thing is, I am a streamer for like 3 months now, so I'm not doing this for quite a long time. So I'm not sure if I'm the perfect, I can give the perfect advice. Only thing I can say is that by starting out, I was really confused and a bit overwhelmed by all the possibilities you have on Twitch and the whole mechanics on this platform. Actually, yeah, I wasn't sure from the start what functions I need and what features I want, and the advice I can give you from as a very fresh streamer from my first weeks is that I would start with a very simple layout and very only the basic functions. I even used the Twitch basic software for streaming because I think it's the less distracting, I would say. And I would then just try to like see how all the streaming stuff is going, and if it's for you, if you feel comfortable with it, like putting your face out there, yeah, working out a schedule, choosing your topics you wanna do, and the content you want to present and whatnot, you name it, all the basic stuff. You really you need to figure out what works and whatnot, and then I think it's after that it's time to I switched to Streamlabs after a few weeks because I wanted some extra functions and some special stuff, like I don't know, like some fun overlays when someone subscribes, or that thing playing Limp Bizkit when someone subscribes, and yeah, focus on the basic stuff. Don't you would be too distracted by all the possibilities and all the functions. Otherwise, I would say that's my experience. What's up with the music? No more music. Hello. Huh. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. And then I'm still not sure where the followers coming from on Twitch. I have to say, when starting out, I had quite a following on Instagram, so that was of course where a lot of people came from. But I'm not sure yet where the followers here on Twitch come from. Sometimes it's raids, sometimes Twitch suggests your stream to people, like on the left, that box. And yeah, I still have to find out how all that works, like audience growth and stuff like that. But that comes later. But I can say it's very much fun. I enjoy it a lot. It's really, really rewarding, and I love to have the possibility to have get into some deeper and more detailed discussion with people here, because I was a bit fed up from all that. Yeah, that typical Instagram bullshit comment like, "I love this. Hey, check out my profile. By the way, cool work." No, that's much appreciated. I love to read that, of course, but it's not a very deep deep conversation you have there. It's just Instagram. Wonder Woman. I always have to laugh. Sorry, I know I laugh a lot, but especially over your username when I read it out loud. Large drawing with background. Yes, just like me. I'm not doing backgrounds a lot, so this is just like for me. It's really a challenge. Oh, squirrel patrol. Sorry. Okay, let's put the squirrel on fire. First time today. Whoa! Yes, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Finally. Or not finally, it didn't take so long, but it felt like a month in my brain. Yes, Twitch can be really confusing also. I mean, I watched a few YouTube videos about people giving advice on streaming art. First was what I needed was finding out how the hell I could stream the iPad with a very shitty Wi-Fi here in this room. So I had to watch a few tutorials, and in the end had to find out myself because the tutorials weren't helping me. And then I watched some stuff about how the dynamics on this platform work and what the audience likes and what not. Like, because I haven't been lurking here on Twitch a lot. Of course I watched a stream here and there, mostly gaming related, but a lot of things were really new to me, and still are, by the way, new to me. I'm still on the way of finding out a lot of stuff. And that's why I think it's really important to focus on some basics and to build like a prototype, like a prototype of your stream that you feel happy with and that you think you can work on constantly. Like, I'm trying to change a few things every week or every other week. Like what I told before, like I added some new sound files for subscribing. I added some, like, it's time to put this off again here. Like, I added the squirrel and the squirrel patrol in the corner here, and stuff like that, just to keep things a bit more interesting and to vary a bit, try some funny things. Oh, Kirsty, catched your first stream. That's great. Then welcome on the stream. I hope you have a good time, especially very relaxed and chill time. That's always my goal for my streams. Everyone gets into a relaxed mood. Let the squirrel make the hard work, protecting us. Manon, what is it pronounced? Manon? I'm very bad at French. No, that's a bit of a unfair or unwanted comparison, but we read Das Parfüm in a German class at school. And when I read Manui the first time, I had to think about Grenouille. Do you know the book or the film? Grenouille is definitely no likable character, I have to say. So I'm sorry for comparing you. It's not very charming of me. Okay, I'm just trying to remember what I wanted to say, but I think I was done. But feel free to ask me everything about streaming here, of course. I guess there's a lot of better streamers, or not better streamers, but other streamers who can give more useful advice, but the art on Twitch is still kind of a new thing, I guess. So there's definitely much more room for specific artists' advice, I guess. Manon, my second try was perfect. Oh, that's great. My wife speaks quite a good French, I guess. She's good with languages. She needs to speak a lot of Spanish in her job. And we were in France in summer in the Provence. She's always making fun of me by telling me that I should read a road sign, like when we were on the highway driving down there. She always said, "Oh, what's that place called?" And I try to read it, and I'm always failing, obviously in a very funny way, because she's laughing her ass off then. So these are really dark areas here. The area around here should be quite dark, because later I'm thinking about adding some little animations to it, or a little animation, and that's it will take a bit until we get there. I'm not sure if I can show you today, but maybe on Friday then. What I want to animate is lights here on the car, like blinking lights, and maybe a little bit of light here in those on the lamps, and some rain. So for these lights having a great effect in the end, it's going to help to have a very dark corner here, so lights can really stick out, and I can add some reflections and stuff like that. Now the problem is, I think the car should be It could be maybe dark, or it could be gray. In my mind, all Japanese cars are always white. I don't know, just like in South Africa. South Africa, Korea, and Japan are countries where, in my brain, all cars are always white. So yeah, white car would be a bit counterproductive here when I want to have a dark corner, or I make it. And the trick is, of course, to make it look white, but it isn't, because it's like a middle gray, bluish gray. That's always the tricky part, where you make where you kind of make a color look like a color that it isn't, in fact, right? It's the same when you take a photo and think, oh, that's a nice color, I'm going to pick it, and you take the color pick tool, and then you're completely surprised because it's much darker than you thought. Here's light blue, blue-gray I'm having in mind. Milky, have you ever done poster-related stuff? Quality question. Yeah. You can't make A1 size in Procreate. Yeah, that's too large for Procreate. Well, blow up the size is will always in some kind of some way influence the quality of your drawing. You can blow it up. Double up is really a lot, because this will in most cases really destroy the quality of your image. I'm not sure if what I would suggest separating the A1 size into two A2 files and then put it together in Photoshop in the end. But yeah, gotta love vector. Definitely. Depending on the style of your drawing or your whatever what you have, you can actually vectorize it in Illustrator and then scale it to infinity. This doesn't work with a lot of styles, though I did it with a hand-drawn illustration of mine, and it worked great. But it really depends. So you can't do anything but try, unfortunately. Another way would be like, also depending on the style, you can choose a rastering option when blowing it up from A2 to A1 that doesn't blur the image, but that I'm not sure what it's called in English. It kind of pixelates the image. Like if you imagine you have an A2 piece and blow it up to the double, it automatically puts a pixel there for every existing pixel, so it's the double the size. But this again, when you go very very close, has again a special effect, I would say. You have to like that. I have done an 8-meter print one time, and I did it just the same way. I put up 2 4-meter files and then put them together in I'm not sure what software is able to do that. We had a software where we could put them together, so we had an 8-meter file, because that size is usually not for any Adobe software as far as I know. And I had another thought. Oh yeah, if you want to depending on the quality of the poster. Some printers are fine with taking 150 dpi files because they can print it in a way the same way when you see when you go outside and see some kind of advertising. Go stick your nose onto it and look at the printing quality. You see the printing quality is shit as hell. It would wouldn't look good in a magazine, but that's then they have a different rasterizing process for printing, and it looks good from like 2 or 3 meters away, and it doesn't look good from when you're standing just in front of it. But you have to check with that with the printer. It's the usually they do that for every large advertising prints, like when you see when you go outside and see large blow-ups, large city light posters and stuff like that. It's all the same. I really love print design and all the printing stuff. I learned it a lot in my my training as a media designer, and I still find it interesting. But printing or handling large files is such a pain. Working on your D&D. What's the current state of the cover art, by the way? You don't have to write me here, but just popped in my mind that we didn't talk about that again. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Saint Urza. Good morning from Canada. Hello. Cheers from Germany. Oh, it's you're one early bird too, right? Or are you at in the eastern part of Canada? Ideas for how to develop your eye for color theory. Yeah, that's a very difficult and complex topic. I have some tips on my Instagram. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I have a story highlight there called Colors, and I share 5 tips to train you or that help you to find your color palettes. Maybe that's interesting to you. But in general, a lot of observing, testing, trying. I always recommend when I say observing, I mean, for example, something like choosing 2 colors and exploring these colors, like using them a lot in trying different contrasts. Just getting to know the colors in a kind of a way. That always helps me. Like, I have 2 colors that are like that build a complementary contrast, and then I just try how they react to each other. Maybe what different 3rd or 4th color resonates with them. And yeah, contrast is also always important. Yes, go have a look, sure. It's me, Mario. Hello. Long time no see, yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been so super long, right? It's been just almost 2 weeks, I think. I'm not sure. Yes, I think. So I have to add a few reflections here on the windows, but I'm going to do that later. For now, I'm just keeping like this. Stretch yourself. You only want my best, right? That's so nice of you. Right, I'm going to stretch in a sec. Wednesday. The color in front of the car. You mean this one here? What I just added? Yeah. You think so? Yeah, maybe. I'm going to check that. That's good, that's good. Okay, there's this spot here. It really hurts a bit. But I've been maybe a result from lying in bed for a week now. Top left of it. You mean this one here? Yeah, I wanted to do it like this, like having kind of a, you know, like a break here. Okay, let me just do one more stretch. Fresh. Don't forget the relax. Right. Now it's getting warm in here. Phew. Oh, I missed the book recommendation, The Noble Approach. Let me just look that up. Yeah, I have one book recommendation in my Insta story, which is a really basic, like really for starting out and getting to know the basics. But I think it's really important to don't skip learning the basics, like it is for every part in drawing, because it helps you being just faster on the long term with the process. Favorite brush for the outlines? No, I don't have one favorite, but some or a collection of favorites, and I just switch them just like I feel. It isn't really. I don't have like. For backgrounds I use that, for characters I use that, but it's more like what I have in mind for the expression of the whole drawing. Like I have one outline brush I made myself that is more clean, and this one here is a bit more, has a bit more structure, because I think it's going to make the whole scene look more natural, and it's going to set a nice contrast to the very straight lines of the architecture. So that's just the thought I had here for this choice. This one is the I used here is the McDonnell GVW McDonnell P5, but it's actually it doesn't matter that much. I'm going to turn the background layers off because they're distracting me a bit. Sometimes I have to organize the drawing in my head, of course, because there's so many vertical lines. I sometimes need a moment to figure out what line belongs to where, and I'm not sure if there's even one missing here of this building here, like the one that goes down here. Not sure if this shouldn't go down like here. I think yes. I think I'm going to add this one. Actually, I'm surprised that I didn't have to add some lines earlier. Okay. By the way, D&D is something I haven't done. I also haven't done yet, unfortunately. I always wanted to try it. Because I'm extremely fascinated by it, but I don't have the I don't have the right friends for it. I'm not in a I don't have any friends who are into it, and I'm too lazy to find a group. friend of mine is always playing one couch co-op game right now. I'm not sure what it's called. I have a look. Helldiver. I'm absolutely not sure what this game is about, but I know that the guy has a good taste for games, so possibly a good tip. And what else? Overcooked. Overcooked is really dangerous if you want to stay friends or keep your relationship. I played Overcooked with my sister over Christmas, and there's always a certain point in that game where you're just yelling at each other. So the people you're playing it with should be sure that these people are capable of staying friends after you're sharing some hate. I really like Overcooked. I think it's a fantastic game, but sometimes it's a bit too hectic for me. Actually, it's really the levels are sometimes so weird and so mean in how they're built that I find it a bit hectic, and I'm not good at hectic games. I'd really love to see some kind of best of Overcooked. People just, I don't know, completely freaking out at each other. But yeah, the game itself was great, and it's super creative, and the presentation is cool, and it's a nice idea. Mama Duck, thanks for following. We have some kind of obsession with ducks here. Occasionally. So you may be in the right place. Hello, hello. Oh, I found another line missing here. This one here. Details, details, details. Oh. going to put in background color now, just to see the contrast there. It's not the final color, it's just something in the direction I'm having in mind. Because I'm not sure if this should blend in a bit more, like using less of the ochre yellow tones, but more going more in the direction of the background. Rain puddles in neon. Oh my god. I'm not sure how precise I am able to draw the puddles. I have to just see how it works later. Later in the process. It's definitely something complicated, and then that can look really complex. Again, this is similar to what I do with shadows. Is I'm going to try to find a way to make it look good and realistic, or with a certain amount of realism, but hasn't to be completely perfect. I think it's the important difference. background is going to look like something like this, maybe. Mini marshmallow. Sketching out things so clean. Yeah, well, that's kind of part of my style, I would say. It just developed this way. It's just something that over time I liked, or yeah, this is kind of the style that over time I like to work with, like very clean outlines and much details, of course. And this is what this is the current state. I'm not sure how to exactly learn so clean, doing such clean outlines. I guess. I mean, you have to choose a brush that hasn't too much texture, so it has a straight and clean line, and then draw clean and straight lines. Actually, that's the whole secret. I always think this kind of outlining style, there's no secret behind it. Sometimes you see artists where you really think about, damn, how did they do this? How did they get there? And I don't think my style is something you have to wonder about a lot. How to get there? It's rather simple, I would say. Not simple when it comes to the details and all this stuff, of course, but simple in terms of the technical, or in terms of the technique and the process I use. Marmaduck, what program? Yeah, I'm using a program that I work on a Windows PC, and I'm using a program that emulates what is it called? AirPlay? Yeah, AirPlay. So I have AirPlay here turned on, and the program just kind of emulates or fakes an AirPlay server, so I can just stream it over my internet. Usually you can do it through Wi-Fi, and my Wi-Fi here in the room here isn't so good, so I have an adapter here, and there's an Ethernet cable in there, so works fine. And the program is called 5K Player. Bunty's you. Yeah, thanks. What's my worst cold calling experience? Oh, you were asking that. Oh, you have to cold call. Oh no. I had to do that for my startup, like trying to make some sales to food vendors and large food suppliers and stuff like that, and I hate it. So waking them up at 10 a.m. Okay, that's yeah. Sounds not like very much fun. Okay, I'm not perfectly sure if if the whole color setting works. I think it's definitely has already this kind of hazy atmosphere, but I'm not sure about a few details here and there. But I think I'm going to color the right side of the street now first, and then I'll have a closer or a better impression on that. Yes, the atmosphere is. I'm going to later try to soften up the image or the colors a bit, going deeper, like in this area here. Can see that now, but. Oh, we have to color the two. Like in this area here, going to try to soften the color up a bit with the space noise brushes. But I have to experiment there a bit. It's not completely sure. I'm not completely sure if it works the way I have it in mind, but we'll find out. Learning by doing, as always. Let's color the people here first. So should we give her that girl on the right side maybe a bit more brighter color for the coat? So maybe she pops out a bit in the end. Cat scratch, thanks. Glad you like it. Oh, thanks, shit smiley. Yeah, floral pattern. I thought about a pattern actually, or some dots like polka dots or something, you know. I had the same thought right now, but that's maybe a detail I'm going to do in the end. Floral maybe a bit. Oh, these dots are cool. Maybe a bit darker here on the base color, and then some bright dots. That looks cute. Gotta put my screen a bit brighter right now, it's just for me to see colors with just with a bit brighter screen. Because I have it turned down quite a lot because it's not very bright in the room here, so just to make sure I'm not going into the wrong direction here, but I like it so far. Okay, then randomly starting somewhere on the right. Yes, the background color is really. I don't like to start completely from the start with the background color. But there's usually some point in the progress where I think, okay, now I need to know what the background color will be like, at least roughly be like, because when you fill more and more areas, the contrast between the background at some point turns to look weird, I think. So. And then when you put the color in, it directly gets a whole new or a whole different look, and you see a lot of things much better. These poles, electricity poles are so characteristic. I love them. I think you could draw anything and just put some of these poles in there, and you directly have a Japan connection. My last reel. Oh, you're drawing the pre. Oh yeah. You mean how I? That's a magic trick, right? You mean how I take the camera sequences when I'm for the reel? Yeah. I just have to be honest with you. Actually I was wondering when the first of you was asking me that. I'm just faking these. It's just I'm faking the process on the reels. It's not from the actual time when I draw the illustration, but for the reels I pick some states and go. That's the upside of having layers. I just go back to the earlier layers. Like for the outlines, and then just redraw a few elements because I don't want to. It's the output is the same, and I think it would be annoying to do that here on stream while you're watching, like because it sometimes takes a few shots until I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's just all fake. I once set up the camera in front of or above my iPad and made a time-lapse video. It's, for some of my early TikTok videos, but it also looks cool to have really a time-lapse where I just draw here. But it's producing these videos isn't. It takes a bit more time, and it's annoying to have the camera all the time here on top and stuff like that. So yeah. Maybe I'll do that with another drawing soon, just to have it have a bit more variety in my reels. Yes, saves a lot of editing time, that's right. This way it doesn't really take me a long time to produce a reel. I'm thinking about how to vary the content a bit in the future already, because right now my reels are all quite the same, but you have to say people like it. People seem to enjoy it a lot, so maybe I shouldn't change it, but just keep on producing these. But yeah, it's really quickly done, and that's great. It's usually it's around like 10 takes I have, and I use for putting these together. I use CapCut. That's I think it's TikTok's own video production app, but it's you don't have to be a TikTok user to use it, and it's the single best video editing app I ever had on my phone, and it's free. So it's if you want to take some shots with your phone and cut them afterwards and add some effects, and you can do everything with it, and I'm completely happy with CapCut. Cat Scratch, the car will be the focus. Yes, I think the car will definitely draw some attention with the hazard lights blinking. And then I guess the view of or the eyes of the viewer should then wander to the right part, because there's a strong visual draw from there through the perspective, the architecture, and I'm also going to brighten up the area in the background a bit more later. So there's maybe the first view will go to the left where the car is, and then go to the right into the background of the image. That's what I think will be the flow of attention. It's not that I'm thinking about this a lot here for this drawing. It's not so important to lead the viewer's eye, but of course it's still for me it's important to think, at least think about it a bit, so I know where to put a lot of details and how the whole construction is going to work. Big brain. Yeah, I'm editing some videos on my iPad too sometimes. Usually it's the time-lapse exports from Procreate. I'm doing that in Video Leap, which also is a really great app that is capable of a lot of stuff you usually need. But it's only that. It's only these time-lapse videos. It's very rarely that I have to edit some other video material on the iPad. I think I filmed myself some time ago for a little video introduction for application for a website, and I did that with the iPad, and then cut the result also with Video Leap, and that's also working very good. No, this shouldn't be red because of the contrast here. Maybe her coat could be a little tick more saturated. Oops. Wrong layer. Oops. Again. Right. I'm going to have a short pause, guys. Just 2 minutes. Toilet pause. I have to get some med input. I have to take a special medicine every 5 hours, which is annoying because I have to get up at night to take it. And now it's time again. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. See you then. Hello again. Got myself a piece of banana bread. Homemade. By me. How's everyone's Wednesday going? Mine is also slow, but that's okay. Today's the first day I've been working. I've been doing some work again. And after this stream, I think I'm going to chill on the sofa again and watch something on Netflix. Yes, banana bread. Also huge fan. I'm also not so good at baking, but banana bread is so great because it's so easy to make. You just smash some stuff in the bowl and put it in the oven, and that's it. I'm not sure if it survives traveling to Canada. No, I don't have a strict working schedule, but I have kind of a core working time that is usually between 9 in the morning and around 7 in the evening, I would say. But sometimes I work late in the evening. Sometimes not. So it's really depending on how motivated I am and how good my output is and how much I have to work, of course, because if I have a lot of commissions, there's not so much space for taking the half the day off. But it changed a bit in the last years. Actually, it has been very much so that I worked in the evening and in the during the night, like really late. Usually until I would say like 3 in the night, and that was during my time at art school. And it shifted a bit after I got this flat here with my wife, because she usually goes to bed between 11 and midnight. And it's like a bit like I took her bedtime because it's easier to go to bed together instead of one stays up and comes to bed 3 hours later and stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit different than a few years ago. Working at night is for me is great because you don't get disturbed by anything. Just you can just do your stuff, and you get no calls, no emails, no WhatsApp. It's I think it's great to focus, and I sometimes miss it. Actually, I sometimes miss working the night and getting up late. I actually don't know what this what this cube is here. I'm just coloring it in some way. So, and we have, of course, our what's the name of that that thing? Oh, Squirrel Patrol! Yeah, let's go and drink endorphins. Cheers to you. Yeah, Orange Sky has a different feel. Now that's just to have a contrast to see where I'm missing the color. Funny, hallo. Ja, mir geht's gut. Ich hoffe dir auch. Schön, dass du vorbeischaust. So the very special Easter egg sign here. Let's just stick with the orange here. That's that's great. Absolutely blends in. No. The little dragon here. I forgot the name of the stuff he's eating / offering. Romantic. Yeah, I'm not sure, but just wait a bit. I'm going to change the sky later to little. I'm going to add a little twist there, but the orange is a bit too weird for me. Maybe the sign is a bit too bright here in this part of the image. Endlich mal wieder Zeit, um ein bisschen zuzusehen. Yes! Das freut mich. Ups. So any more orange breakthroughs? Oh, this. Looks all good. The sign here. Try this one. Yeah, it's good. Takoyaki. All right. Yes, that's the name. Takoyaki. Okay. You know what I just realized is usually not my standard process, but I guess here's some of the black areas missing on the right. Or maybe overall, I think I have to add a bit more of them to get a little more heavier contrast in the foreground. So I'm going to do that. I think it helps to add a little bit of it. Spaces like here on the ground. Maren, hi. Nice to see you. Kolorieren mache ich gar nicht mit der Clipping Mask. Bis auf die Outlines. Also zum Beispiel hier für den Mittelgrund. Da nutze ich für die Outlines die Clipping Mask. Ansonsten einfach auf einer separaten Ebene. Also ganz simpel. Hinter die Outlines auf einer extra Ebene. These have a little bit little bit low on detail. Gerne. So I was promising some special trick with the sky, and what I had in mind was adding some soft gradient there with the airbrush brush, like this, only in a bit more. And then maybe some orange yellow. So like this, you know? Looks a bit like sunset maybe. Directly adding a lot of mood in there, I think. And for the foreground, yes, or morning vibes, yes. For the foreground, I had in mind to second. Somehow something like this, and I'm not sure if this works. Okay, no, that's wrong. So we have maybe like some kind of foggy, a little bit of foggy touch here. But I have to do that in a different way. It's not working this way. You have to duplicate this one and this. Merge them. And then use a clipping mask, which doesn't work all either. Do I have to turn this on here? That's okay, different idea. Yeah, clouds, yeah. Also, same thought here. Going to try that. I'm now doing it a bit stronger than I'm going to need this effect. Oh, okay. No, this didn't work. I'm just trying some tricks. What? Okay, this looks also quite weird because now the middle ground has more opacity, kind of opacity than the foreground, which we don't want. Okay, this direction is better. Oh, by the way, I also have some cables here. Maybe turning them on so I get a better impression of the whole thing. Yeah, fog is a nice direction. I'm not 100% happy with the execution right now, but we're going to get there for sure. Because I can just add some here. And then looks a bit better. No, it's too dark. So next, what we are going to try, next thing is... let me just check how many layers I have left. 5. Okay, it's getting tight in there because I'm going to need some more. So there is a possibility that I need to merge some layers later. We'll see about that. Next, what I wanted to do is creating the these dark edges or dark corners in the image. Here, around here. So I'm going to just airbrush these corners first. And that's it. No. And now I can add a mask. And now space noise again, as you know, some of my favorite brushes of all time. Now I try to blend some of that noise into the airbrushed area here. Okay, of course, check how this looks when multiplied. Okay, this is very dark. This obviously isn't perfect right now. I just wanted to see how it looks. The direction is good. I like the direction, but we have to do this a bit different here, I think, because it's too it's not elegant enough. Maybe I'm going to first add some solid shadows, which is when we don't have a direct light, because in the other drawing, like here, you see I used a really very hard-edged shadows, which is of course also my style, but here we have direct sunlight, which creates these edges, and this makes this look more realistic. In here we have no direct sunlight, and we want to have this like described, or like mentioned, this hazy atmospheres, so we can't have super hard edges on the shadows here. But I think I'm going to do that first anyway. Special effects is the best stage. That's great. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to take a step back first. So all these areas here should be absolutely shadowed out. This is easy to put the solid overlay shadow here. It gets a bit more challenging on parts like here, where we have an object that's partly exposed to the light and some part is not. It's a bit more challenging. Oh, I set it to multiply so you can see what it looks like. What? We will get there. So if you wonder why I still add hard-edged shadows after I talked about not doing this, is because this is the first stage, kind of the first stage of the shadows, and I'm going to soften them later. I think we can't do this all today, though. I'm afraid I can't do a very long stream today, because I have to pay attention to not working too much. This is of course not feeling like work, but it's still more exhausting, like lying in bed. Let's say it like this. Would you be interested in finishing this on Friday then? I'm going to stream a bit longer, but just for you the chance to let me know your opinion. I could finish this tomorrow, but I could also wait and we can do the finishing touches on Friday. Maybe it's cool because then we'd have this on stream really from start to final piece. But if you're tired of Japanese street scenes, no problem to do something else, maybe for my coloring book. Cat Scratch. I feel like watching the stream is blowing my little art mind. Oh, that's a kind. I guess. Learning so much. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I always love feedback like that. People telling me they learn a lot. That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, Friday is my regular streaming schedule. I'm afraid I have to work tomorrow. Also work tomorrow. Shading and effects. Yeah, I think it could also be cool to do the animation on stream. The rain animation, though it's not super special. The rain animation, it's quite a simple technique, but I think it could still be cool to have that on stream. And then next week, we're going to do live critiques. Not sure, I guess next week. I'm not sure if Wednesday or Friday, or maybe on a separate stream. It depends on how much time I have. But I have plans to do that if enough people send me their submissions for the critique. I'm very much looking forward to see your stuff. If you aren't on the Discord channel, on the right Discord channel yet, let me know please, because if you're a subscriber, just let me know your name on Discord, and I'll add you to the VIP section so you can submit your stuff there. Yeah, if you want to do the giveaways for February, then it's it's your time, or maybe on Friday. If you're there on Friday, I'm not sure if you have time. You could do it then. Like we could have it live on stream maybe. Because then those gifted people would be able to join February's feedback session. I don't know though how raffles work on Twitch. I think it's even possible to make it a raffle here, so it would pick some random people, but I don't know how that works. So we're not so many, so I guess we can do it also, or you could do it also manually, or yeah. Twitch has come so far. Yeah, you can do anything on Twitch. It's completely crazy. Like the possibilities in the Streamlabs software it's really fantastic. Ooh, stretch yourself. Endorphins is very much putting out her her plastic doll today, right? I'm going to stretch myself. Just a second. Yeah, the shadow is great. This will add so much depth and so much more. Yeah, nice special effect to the drawing. Okay, stretching. Don't forget to stretch. Yeah, if you want to do ransoms. What's one PST? Just a second. Oh, that's 10. Yeah, that's right in the middle of the Friday stream actually. So you can do ransoms on Twitch, yes. So, Super Lumber, you're pro Discord. right? I'm not sure. I think both is fine. Both is fine. I think on stream is just a sec. I think on stream is maybe cooler if we want to. Yeah, the bot has pro Discord. The stream is maybe cooler if we want to have a little event, or if you want to make a little event out of it. But yeah, stretching along with me, great. Because if we do it live, then it doesn't make sense to like people having to look at Discord while I'm streaming. So I think Discord I would prefer Discord just like tomorrow or on a time where I'm not streaming. And you have to keep in mind when doing it on Discord that you have to wait for people to apply for the raffle. Like I would say, having a post and then people have to react with an emoji to it or so if they want to be a part of it. And then you have a number within 24 hours or so, and then it's raffled between these all these who reacted to the post. Oh yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah, let's have it on Discord and then pick a winner during the stream. That's great. Best idea. Perfect. Perfect. I like that. It connects both words. So guys, if you're not on Discord yet, my friendly Streamlabs bot just posted the link 3 comments up. Join our Discord, or beautiful house of plastic with a lot of friendly people in there. And then Kamachine is going to raffle 3 subscriber gifts tomorrow. Because she's a very friendly and very giving person. Yeah, you can set up the channel. I think it's good to have that in a separate channel so it doesn't get mixed up in any kind of way. So feel free to create one. will finish this one, except for the Japanese signs on the here on these flags hanging around there. I'm going to do that tomorrow in between or on Friday for the stream because I don't want to embarrass myself drawing Japanese signs again. Okay, how long am I on air? 3 and 5 minutes. Let's have another 10-15 minutes if you want to ask any questions or confess your sins or tell me what you're going to have for dinner or lunch, whatever time you are in. And then we'll see each other, hopefully, as many as possible of you, on Friday. Yes, I added some space noise already. Usually I'm doing this at the very end of the drawing, but I wanted to test a few things, and yeah, I mixed up my usual process here a bit. Usually I'd do this shadow thing first, but yeah, there's some space noise. Actually, I could turn it off, so I'm having a clearer view to the whole scene. But yeah, the good old space noise. You ate pineapple on pizza. Can you please leave? Can you please leave my stream? Who the hell is able to force you eating pineapple on pizza? Have respect for the pizza. Please. Father, I have sinned, yeah. Yes, you have. Indeed you did. I'm doing the shadow drawing part on the very flat areas here, like this wall, a bit sloppy, so it gets a bit more texture because I think it fits very well to this concrete wall look. I even thought about giving it really a lot like some strokes with a heavy concrete texture brush like thing. It's usually absolutely not my workflow, but I saw this on someone else's work. Maybe you know her, Devonell Kurtz or Kurtz. She's a very famous Instagram artist, or she's an artist who is, and she's very famous on Instagram. She She has a lot of followers, and she breaks down a process very nicely in the past weeks. So she started to give insight to a process a lot, and she did it with a drawing of an Italian city. I like that very much. But yeah, I did do it. Obviously. Almost forgot the lamps. Yes. Getting there step by step. Okay, I think I'm done for today. Hope you still like what the current status of the drawing. And then let's just finish this on Friday. Oh, one more squirrel patrol. Yeah, meow tail. Thanks for putting the squirrel on fire. Let's go. So on Friday we're going to or I am going to push this till it's finished, I promise. This is of course a time-intensive piece. It's with all the details and things. It's completely normal that it takes its time to get to a point where I think it's finished. It's completely usual. So we're going to add or finish the shadows. We are going to add some more effects to it. See if we can strengthen the overall mood to a more wet and rainy like, or like I'm thinking about it has this early morning vibes, and right now I'm thinking about maybe not about a not too heavy rain, but about, you know, when the rain is just over and you see the sun. The idea with adding in clouds is definitely a good idea. I'm going to do that maybe, or at least going to try how it works, like here on the upper part of the sky. And you know that this special light you have when the rain is almost over and some last drops coming down, and maybe I'm going to try to catch something like this. But I'm yeah, looking forward to the outcome. It's something I am just I can't see the finished product right now. It's a drawing where I have to just see what comes and try around a bit and react to how the look of everything changes, maybe. So very excited to see the final piece on Friday. Oh, you wanted me to zoom out? Yes, sure. Yeah, the shadows make it pop. That's it. It always adds a lot of depth. It's always a great way for me to add a little bit more special extra to my drawings, just like the animations. Okay, Scribble is done with the patrol. All the enemies are defeated. Yeah, glad you like it, guys. Really glad about that. I'm happy that I'm not doing shit here. And oh, what was that? Oh. No. Yeah, the plan is good. Now I have to realize it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Felt good to have a stream again after my little unwanted break. We'll see if I'm able to have a drink on Friday. I'm not sure yet. I'll see. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to ask him if I'm ready to have a drunk stream on Friday, and let's see what he says. Okay, guys, have a nice day. Have a nice time until Friday. Thanks for watching. It has been, as always, a big pleasure, and see you soon.